Hi everybody, Jacob here. Welcome back to the Fragrant Bunker. Today we're going to talk about my top 5 perfumes for the month of August 2022. Now, if you are a patron, tier 2 patron or member, you will also get access to a special behind the top 5 perfumes for the month of August. But for now, we're just going to talk about in surface, what goes down? What are my top 5 perfumes for the month of August? First, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and become a patron today. Thank you to my patrons who have already pledged. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience on my main Super Jacob channel, where I live stream every Saturday, and you are all invited to join the live streams and partake in the conversation. So let's cue in the live chatters. Hello, my dear co-conspirators. Let's see if you can play the guessing game, which are the 5 perfumes, but also let me know what your favorite ones have been thus far. Now, let me begin with the beginning. Obviously, I am in Melbourne right now, and I am here for the premiere of my movie Art Lovers Unite with Vivienne Westwood. So after the premiere, I'm staying in Melbourne for a couple of days just to relax, try to get rid of the jet lag before I kind of keep on traveling around the world. But so right now I'm in Melbourne as I'm making this list. And in Melbourne, I purchased this discontinued gem, which is Cristal Ouvert by Chanel. You know, I've kind of made a video about this, telling you that this perfume has been discontinued. It's really hard to find nowadays. And I found one in Melbourne. So of course I had to buy it. And I am, as you can see, I have already started using it quite a bit. There's a lot of light coming in from in the front of the building because the sun came out here. So I think I'm overexposed now. Well, but you can. I hope you guys can see how much I've already used up of this thing, and I just like bought it. So Cristal Ouvert is my number 1. I'm so sad I didn't use this one more often in the past. You know, it's one of those perfumes from Chanel that you take for granted. It's a simple perfume. It's not groundbreaking. But you know what? It has a really, really particular beauty to it that now, you know, they always say you only miss it once it's gone, and you only know what you had once it's gone. And man, I'm going to miss this one. So I'm so happy that I found this bottle, and I'm always going to associate this bottle to my trip to Australia and Melbourne. So Cristal Ouvert, it's actually a beauty. Starts off citrusy and then it goes into magnolia leaves, and it's an interesting type of zesty Chypre. You know, it's kind of the smaller sister of its major Chypre counterpart, which is Cristal Eau de Toilette. So that's my number 1. Number 2. Whenever I travel, I always take my Chanel number 5 with me. So this is the pure perfume of Chanel number 5. Man, is this thing good. I take 3 refills with me when I travel, you know, because this is 7.5 ml parfum. So I always take 3 just to be safe, to be able to douse myself in it. And boy, have I been enjoying it. Well, this one is almost empty. I've been enjoying this one. I started off with a full bottle when I arrived to Melbourne, and now it's almost empty. Chanel number 5, the pure perfume, it just marks, it marks the moment, it marks the mood, it zhuzhes the zhuzh, it gives the gives. I mean, there's nothing like it on this planet. Now, another perfume that I'm enjoying thoroughly this month is Gabrielle Parfum. Oh, man. This one was just released, by the way, another little Chanel moment, right? But Chanel Gabrielle Parfum, it only is unfortunately available in 35 ml, which makes this super expensive. But it's a beautiful tuberose fragrance. The tuberose in here is the best of the 3 concentrations that we have of Gabrielle, being the Eau de Parfum, Essence, and now Parfum. Parfum is amazing. All that kind of grapefruity, metallic-y or metallic-ish opening is gone. And then you have just the beautiful tuberose and jasmine and sunny light-hearted notes. This thing is really a mood booster. It's beautiful. It still has its acidity note in there, but Chanel is not big on tuberose. You know, we have like 2 Chanel fragrances that exude tuberose. That would be Gabrielle and Chanel number 22. But none of the 2 are tuberose, you know, are all about the tuberose. I mean, this one does say that it utilizes the tuberose absolue from Grasse, so it's a particular type of tuberose. I would think that also number 22 does that, but both 22 and Gabrielle also have ylang ylang in them, so they have that buttery aspect as well. It's delicious. Now, number 4 is a Dior, and that would be Bois d'Argent in its current formulation, in the Eau de Parfum, 40 ml, perfect bottle for traveling. Obviously, unfortunately, Dior just went up in price yet again. So these little teeny tiny bottles cost you an arm and a leg now. This bottle, I purchased it before the price increase. So a little bit lucky, I guess, amidst the unluckiness of it all. Lasting power could be a little bit better on this one, but you know, Bois d'Argent is an interesting one because it's usually a transitional fragrance for me between summer and like fall, or no, between fall and winter, and between winter and spring. And so since I was traveling, you know, in the middle of summer in July to Melbourne, where it's winter, I thought this could be an interesting fragrance to kind of work in between summer and winter, you know, just have like that vibe of both. You take the summer with you when you leave home, and then you arrive to winter when you arrive to Melbourne, and then this perfume kind of is a good bond. It's a good link between the seasons changing, the changing of the seasons, when there's any cold involved, cold and hot. So it's a beauty. So that's my number 4. And number 5, boy, oh boy, what a surprise. My dear friend Vel gifted me this perfume in Melbourne, and ever since she gifted this to me, I've been obsessed. And this is Nicolai, from Patrizia de Nicolai, number 1 Intense. Oh my God. First of all, Vel, check her out on Instagram, Aldehydes Overdose. Go follow her on Instagram. Vel is incredible. What a nose she has. And she gifted me number 1 Intense. And you know, it's kind of hard to gift a perfume to a person if you don't know, if they've never tried a perfume, how do you gift it? But she was like, hey, she gave me a list of notes. Do you prefer more this combination of notes or that? And then I said, everything with tuberose is great. She's like, okay, then I got something for you. To say I'm obsessed with this one is an understatement. I mean, look how much I've used this one up. And by the way, I've used up all of these perfumes, and I've only been here a couple of I've been here only 2 weeks. This is how much perfume I use up. I use this for the premiere of Art Lovers Unite, because I am in Melbourne for the premiere of my movie with Vivienne Westwood. And so at the premiere night, I wore number 1 Intense, released in the late 80s. So this is an 80s perfume. And the tuberose in this one is to die for. To die for. The musks in here. It's 87.3% natural ingredients in here. So Patrizia de Nicolai, they state that on their website. This lady is the niece to Guerlain, but Guerlain did not want to give her the job, so she opened up her own perfumery. Good for her. Patricia, you made an incredible. Oh my gosh, this thing it gives me 80s shoulder pads, but it also gives me soapy aldehydes. It gives me so much character, happy vibes. It gives me Giorgio Beverly Hills a little bit, but there's musks in there as well. So it does also give me a little bit of Fleur Burlesque, but it's not as sweet. This one is more dry. This thing is, the cap is not magnetic. No, Tina, the cap is not magnetic. I cannot tell you how obsessed I am with this. So, it is number 5. This is my top 5, but it's called number 1 Intense. And in fact, It's the 5th one that I list on my list, but it is in fact the number 1 of the list. I'm using this one the most this month. It's just that beautiful and majestic. A proper review of this one is coming soon. So you guys, let me know in the comment section down below what your top perfumes for the month of August are. And if you've enjoyed my list, let me know your thoughts. And until next time, never forget to never give up on love and subscribe.